I'm Angela.
And I'm Nikki.
And the Word Vomit presents
Unfiltered.
The topic of today is
Social media. We're responding to a video that's drawn a lot of attention. You guys have probably heard about it by now.
Essena, if you don't know, is a 19-year-old Australian who was a model. I'm not sure if she's still a model, but she decided to decline the friend request to social media she's done.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to make a change, and we watched the video and we have some good things to say, and then we have some disagreements as well, and that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, well, first off, why don't we do a pro? What I liked about the video is it was very raw, very intimate. I could tell she was very emotional and just trying to connect with the viewers, which is something I liked. You know, I thought that was a very appealing aspect of her video.
It's refreshing to see people who have it all be completely miserable just like us. I enjoy social media, and from my perspective, it's not like social media is a big bad wolf. It's what you do with social media. So that's why she's making the change. I like social media. If like Choices told me that they want me to wear their dress, I'd be so stoked because I love Choices and I love clothes. And I'd be all about that. And she got paid to wear clothes. That's freaking cool. I'd love to be paid to wear clothes.
Well, that brings up another point that we're discussing earlier. It was about a point in the video where she talked about how she was really depressed because she was promoting these brands that she didn't necessarily feel like aligned with her morals. But then Angela brought up a great point. It's that she chose to take those sponsorships. You know, no one forced her to do it. And I'm sure, you know, the money incentive was great, but it was her choice. It was her business decision to align herself with those brands.
Yeah. But then on the other side too, she's 19.
It's just her 19.
Yeah. 19 cold days. If anyone's ready to sign me, like, I'm free. I'm a free agent. Like, thank you. If I were to like look at myself when I was 19, you know, she's done a lot, and I think it's just extremely overwhelming to go through all of that at such a young age, especially 16 and 19. That's like the worst years of your life.
Oh yeah.
You know,
especially be in the spot, like, that was a horrible time. Like, I would not want to be in the spotlight for any of that, because you think about it, it's like you feel the pressures to be perfect, and you know, for someone in the spotlight, you hide all of the flaws that, you know, are natural and just part of being a human. Like, making mistakes, looking ugly some days. We're all supposed to go through that. It makes us who we are. And to be someone who has to feel like they need to be perfect all the time, like, I can see why people go crazy.
You know, at least she didn't shave her head. Like, Brittany, I love you, and you look beautiful. The shave head. One more time. So, you know, it's like she had a meltdown, but she also brought something positive with it. So, yeah, we can look at her and we can pick out all the things that she did wrong, or we can appreciate the things that she did right. So I'm like, it's good, because especially for the younger audience that looks at her and appreciates and idolizes her, and when you're at that age, the world's even worse, and social media is so influential. Like, I remember in high school, people were like, hey, let's not take the tags off our hats, because that's cool. I'm like, what? That's not cool, that's dumb. But you see what I mean?
Like with branding, I think that goes into branding. It is difficult when you are approached at a young age by a company who wants to, you know, say, hey, promote this product. And maybe in the beginning, it's not really such a big deal, because you're like, sweet, I just made a few $1,000s from saying, hey, I like Apple, but I do like Apple. But anyway, you know, it's so appealing. And to be a young person involved in business, it just makes you sound so much more astute and mature. And I mean, I can see how maybe that was a mistake of hers, but it's normal to make mistakes, so people shouldn't be criticizing her as hard as they are, you know?
I make mistakes a lot.
You do.
I think I break something every day, but not hearts. Flip it back. I think that this movement is great. However, we should still appreciate the people on social media that have a bunch of followers, because some people, like, maybe she couldn't handle it, but other people can.
Yeah, I guess social media isn't the bad guy. That's what we're trying to get at. It's
Yeah.
how the person behind the social media chooses to portray their lives.
She seemed to be overwhelmed by some of the decisions she made that she wasn't proud of. Like, she didn't get a lot out of it. But for example, Like, let's say the word vomit had a bunch of followers. What we would want to do with that is that we would want people to feel comfortable to express themselves, to show that cellulite on the back of their thigh and not be ashamed, because that's life, baby.
Yeah, I feel like if you search for your voice through social media, you're not going to find it. But if you have a voice and then you go onto social media and use that voice, that's when it's most powerful and effective, and that's when you're going to be happy because you're actually making a difference. Because there is so much potential on social media for these people who have massive amounts of followers to make global changes. It's ridiculous.
You
Insane.
go Glen fucking Coco.
Go Glen Coco.
Oh no. So it's like, there's positives and negatives, and it's what you take from it. So we agree with her, make the change, but I'm not deleting my Instagram. Okay? I'm taking those selfies.
I wanted to quickly mention an article we found on Hello Giggles, and I'm pretty sure they're posting this to kind of coincide with the video. And pretty much what the article talks about is social media depression, and they kind of have a solution for people who do feel very depressed by social media. And what they said to do is to delete people you don't know on your social media. You know your friends, you know the lives they lead, and it's not as confusing, I guess, versus looking at like celebrities or socialites. You just feel very disillusioned. So I thought that was a cool tip.
Thank you, Hello Giggles.
Thanks, Hello Giggles. Love you.
I agree. I think something that's extremely essential as well is just staying true to yourself and feeling comfortable with it. Because either way, people are going to find reasons to dislike you. But what it comes down to is if you're comfortable with who you are and you're doing what you believe in, you're going to be okay. And you're going to meet people that like you, and you're going to exist. And so even if you're a little strange cuckoo, you'll find people who are okay with it.
Yeah. Ooh, I have a good quote for that. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not.
Da-na-na-na. 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 Da-na-na-na.
Word vomit.
Word vomit.
We out.